2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go! 90 Wolf! They can't hang with us!
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's got Fuller. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Just like that.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rivera's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Mike 58 right there. Hey, that QB's trash. Yeah.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 43. Go on.
To throw on 2nd down. Katz. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Bam.
Operating from the gun. Katz. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go. Mike 5'9". Ready?
To throw again. Katz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
General West. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
On 1st and 10, Holloway. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Off play action. Holloway flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. He's got a man. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
You ready? Mike 51. On deck. On deck. Shoot.
From the gun, Holloway. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once
they've got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pick up of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Saquon Barkley running right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
These two teams all tied after 1.
It's a score tied 7-7.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Strip the ball. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Holloway is going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ready, break.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing with that. Go. It's 3 for Mike. 50. Ready?
Throwing again. Holloway. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the Giants first down.
Ready. 18 Gator. 53, Mike, 53. I got it.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
New York.
Break. 53, check 53. Hey, watch your leg.
Off the play fake. Holloway. caught by his tight end, Wesco. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. From the gun, Holloway. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Katz. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Katz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Down, 50, plant. 54. Here we go, D. It's just me.
Off play action. Holloway. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to throw. Holloway. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Watch it slap, watch it slap.
On second down now. It's Sanders looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
On the ready.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw. Katz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the double. Check, 59, 59. Oh, you got D? 49. Check. Hey, lock it. 49. 5.
Off the play fake. Katz. He's going to fire one deep left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. to throw. Katz. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Holloway. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Alpha.
Operating from the gun. Holloway. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Slam. Greystone. Ready.
Off play action. Katz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Hey, Haywood. Mike, check. Keep gripping.
Looking to throw. Katz. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Roses now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Bravo.
Off the play fake. Katz. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, exit. Get it.
From the gun, Holloway. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Pulled in at the 24. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Rock it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Katz flush to his right. And hauled in here by Rivera. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the draw, here's Sanders, able to push his way through. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Sam off. We own them. Check. Go. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Katz. It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Katz into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Let's put that team on the box.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Let's go.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Holloway. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Get it.
Off the play fake. Holloway. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Come on, set.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Man. Check. Hard. Hit it.
Back to throw. Katz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ready. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
A first down carry for Barkley. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Holloway. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Holloway forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd down. Katz. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Katz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rivera. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Katz. Fuller brings it in over the middle. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Got it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, he shifts past him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
The 36-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Check back. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal. At the
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Right here, right here.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Rosas puts this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Giants, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.